Not always Factorial has been a success. We've gone through periods in which we had no cash. So all those things happened, and because we had a very strong founding team, I think we could go through all this process.
Hey Bernat, how are you?
Great.
Ready? How many companies have you started?
So I started 13 companies. One is Itnic, which was my first company that became an incubator of the other 12. And Factorial was the number 12.
And how many of those have you closed?
7 companies out of these 12 closed down. But Camalún was for a long time the biggest company, the biggest opportunity that I ever found. It was my school, my biggest opportunity for learning and managing people. But unfortunately in COVID, 10 years after its foundation, it stopped operations. It collapsed. And it's a very sad story.
How do you stay optimistic after that experience?
I was very lucky that while I had all this sadness and all these problems in Camalún, Factorial was doing very well. So kind of my life was half very sad and half very exciting and very, very optimistic.
Of all the different reasons, maybe the team, the financial support, the partner, the idea, why do you think Factorial, out of all of them, has worked so well?
So I think that the single most important thing for a business to succeed probably is the connection between the founding team in the long term. And that is something that worked very well in Factorial. Jordi has been my friend, but also my business partner for more than 20 years. So we know each other very much. And when we started Factorial, we knew that we would enjoy this journey, not only for the business part of it, but also for the fact of working together and being able to face all these challenges together. And that has been key for Factorial, but that's key I think, for any company, because not always Factorial has been a success. Not always things have worked out. We've gone through periods in which we had no cash. So all those things happened. And because we had a very strong founding team, I think we could go through all this process.
What did you want to be when you were a kid? And where are you now from that dream?
I always liked tech. So everything that had to do with creating the future technology, I was interested in. So I learned how to code quite early.
And what was your first ever job?
My first job, I was a touristic guide in a church.
Where is the church?
In my village. I was very bored in my village. I had nothing to do. And there were tourists coming to the village to see the church. And the church was closed, and I found a way how to get a key. So I would do a tour to the tourists, and it was both an entertainment and a business.
So I can see from everything you're saying, and also to have started that many companies, that you have a lot of ambition, obviously. When did you first see that within yourself?
Yeah, I had no idea I had ambition, but apparently I do have ambition. I can't stand things that are unsolved and just look at them and talk about them and not do anything about them.
Where do you think that motivation came from? Can you think of a person or a place? But
I have no idea. Maybe probably my parents are also somehow idealists in that sense. People call that kind of people idealists. So I guess I'm an idealist in that sense. I think that big problems can be solved.
You also mentioned choosing people that align with your mission. What's the most important thing you look for in a person to know that they're the right fit?
Yeah, if you summarize what I do or what Jordi and I do, recruitment, basically. No? We set the direction. Yes, we identify a problem we want to solve. But other than that, it's all about finding the right talent. We have an amazing team at Factorial. And the kind of people we look for is those people also who have this inner energy and drive to solve the problems. Right? They are not people who, kind of like us in that sense. No, people who wants to take action. We want people who care, and that's something very important. So they care deeply on their work, on what they do, what they put their time, on what they've done, their history, their careers. They care about the things in life, and we want people also that are good with other people who we want to have around. We have very strong relationships and long-term relationships with most of the people we work with.
And that team within Factorial, they know you for your catchphrase, "We love pain." What do you mean when you say that?
Yeah, I've been attributed this sentence, and it can be very misinterpreted easily. But no, it's not like we love pain. We want to bring pain in the world. No, we love pain because once we find it, we fix it. Don't shy away from pain. Go find it. Go look for it. Actively look for pain, because there is where we will make the biggest impact.
Cool. Perfect. That's all our question.
Okay.